Okay, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since the last upload. Sort of been on vacation lately, and I definitely wanted to be able to come back to a creation space and do just a little something to kind of warm up, get back into it. And it's been pretty interesting as far as the updates that we've gotten and how everything's been panning out. It's pretty good. You know, we're finally getting to a certain point to where like we just got to a certain point to where the game is just a little bit different now as far as like different shells and all that other kind of stuff. So with that being said, we're gonna be diving right back into the character reviews. It's kind of where we was at the last time we were covering everything, and until like there's more stuff for me to cover, I mean like more missions within the like more story missions or anything of the sort. Like maybe I might do like some RTA soon. Might do some Fearless Arena coming up. But as far as that goes, is kind of one of those situations where you just kind of don't want to get too far ahead and not, do what you have to do. I think we have what is anything reset for today? What do we have? All right, so we got 12 hours for this. Ember Trek goes live tomorrow again for all those that need to do it. Make sure you do your Ember Trek. It's like super important and all that stuff. But not to go too far off track from where we're supposed to be, we are going to be covering Holden. So Holden, I'm not completely done with him. Um, I'm not completely done with him, but he has his purpose within what I needed him for. And the lattice disbursement here is not necessarily correct. So it's, you just got to take it with a grain of salt when it comes down to building Holden and thus far. He came out alongside Hoyan. Yes, we got Shadowflame Hoyan and Holden at the same time. They are amazing. They were amazing together. That was an awesome release when they both came out. I love Holden's gear. I mean his whole setup is really nice. It's really enjoyable. And Hoyan, I feel like he wasn't a flop compared to Hoyan. He shaped the game up just a little bit more for us to be able to take out Terrormaton a little easier. And in PvP, he's a monster on the Bruiser team. He does craziness with his counterattack abilities and being scaled off of defense, have him on crazy amounts of stuff. So let's move forward into it outside of his introduction. Module wise, I have him on a Swift Rush Time Weave build only because my main goal here is to have his effect accuracy up decent enough to where he can land his strip while also keeping him fast enough to where he can go before all of my other units, like especially my DPS unit. Like he isn't fast enough to go before like my openers. Like I mean, you don't need him anymore technically because we have Plume, but if you don't have Plume, he's a good stripper that can go against Terrormaton without having to bring Viper, and Viper get messed up because he's the odd affinity, and you have Terrormaton as the hollow affinity. So you do have him. He's a great option. I have his effect accuracy up decent enough to where he can land the strip, and he has really just capabilities based off of how high his defense is. So you kind of just want it, right? I have two effect accuracy pieces and a defense piece for the right pieces. It's really it just depends on how you want to run them. There's people that run the Bramble Bloodbath Coloscord option. That is an option if you don't want him fast. If you want a PvP version of him, that's an option, right? So we're gonna move on to the skills, the prowess section. It's really, like I said, I don't have this completely done. Increase the counterattack damage and grant it by execution mode to 12% and 6%. So these percentages are really high. They're really high for him, especially if you put Bramble on him. It's really it just really depends on what you're trying to do with them, right? And this is you need to max out skill 1 for sure, and skill 2. You don't have to max this out, but you want the defense from it. So you want all this defense. So you got to at least get up to 4 for that. And on here for his ultimate, this is the strip. You do want to get as high as possible, just so especially right here to reset that cooldown, because I want to say it is a 5-turn cooldown, which is very important to try to get that down. Very, very important. You need to get that ASAP. It's very important. And normally I do read each one of these, but I can just tell you what it does. It's a lot easier to do it that way. Makes the video shorter, sweet, all that good stuff. And then of course his executioner style is based off of his every 500 points of defense. So my man's sitting at 3k defense, which is really good. It means when he does his executioner mode, he does swing back, hit really hard, and does like massive damage. Super important. Now, shell wise, have him on artisan. Artisan gives an extra 700 defense for 2 turns, which amplifies him up even more and gets his damage up. So his damage is now sitting at a whopping, his defense sitting at 3,700, which is really crazy. That's really good, especially for that space for him and his application and what he's trying to do. Eventually, I do plan on swapping this out and getting another, what is that? Bramble Bloodbath Claws card. I do plan on getting another one of those, because I want to build PvP, a PvP Holden, so bad, and it makes the Bruiser team like really good. And then of course you want to go for these. You want to go for that defense speed, because this is what I'm using them for, to be an opener to strip. Pretty sure I can change this now. I really don't even need to use him. I don't use him no more for Terrormaton. So, and then right here, this really could be the reason buff for damage. Or if you are stuck using him as an opener, you could put Gaze right here. Gaze is really good to be able to ensure nailing those that debuff, that strip, because you can definitely miss if your effect accuracy is low, or insight. It just depends on what you're trying to use it for. And outside of that, Holden's really good. I would say I can use him real quick in something, but like there's like I don't use him in nothing. So let's create a safe space for him. Let's create a safe space. Because I always try to do one type of video to kind of like make it to where, we're there with something, So we're gonna take out Plume. It's so sad saying that, taking out Plume. So we're gonna put Holden where Plume's at, and we need to put some more. We need to put some more people that's gonna disrupt everything, make people do more damage. Put that here. And I guess we can put her. You got to change the whole team to make this work, really. Okay, so we're good to go. And I think we actually got to do the option of shooting for the yeah, I think we got to shoot for I think so. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've ran this way. I'm pretty sure I gotta go for the left little deal. I think we have to do that. I could be wrong. No duo, no double. That's crazy. Okay, so that's the only thing you have to do. You have to manual that part. You have to like definitely attack the other option there. Now Yelly wants to do all her attacks, right? That makes sense. It never fails. Good job, Yelly. So of course he's landing his defense down, which is very important. You need to keep defense down to make Yelly viable as far as like her attack. The clear is a lot longer for sure. That's one thing that I definitely didn't mention is that the clear time is going to take a while. It is it's very consuming when it comes down to that. That's the only thing that's negative about it. Other than that, it's still a for sure clear. This is the old way of fighting Terrormaton that was available to us back then. And then of course we're bringing Fushu to where we can have that turn meter push while also creating a safe space with the whole shield. It just keeps a good level of protection up for all of us really, as far as that goes. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty safe. This is a safe bet. We got to also remember Artisan on Holden gives such a fat shield for whoever he puts it on. I say for whoever, for your lowest a health person that's on the field currently. It's awesome. It's awesome. You can't go wrong. It's just one of those just awesome things that you just don't want to miss out on when it comes down to Holden. I love Holden. Holden was definitely like one of the first few SSR RGB characters to come out for us on this because they just did have a global release. So I mean, I enjoyed Holden so much. Holden's great. He had his spot, you know, for PvE. Now PvP, this man is a wrecking shop, and until like I can get the right appropriate shell for him, he's gonna be stuck on this build for a while until further notice, because everything's switching around and everything. You want to make sure you're actually putting what you need on your characters rather than just throwing stuff just to survive. You know, like right now, I need a better. I definitely need me a better artisan. I ended up getting the artisan I wanted today, finally, after a million years of preparation. And it was kind of a letdown because I had already sent my other artisan away to do like other stuff. But this is the artisan you want. You want the Bramble Bloodbath Claws Guard. Definitely makes it a lot easier for him to tank a lot of stuff, eat a lot of damage, and makes it to where he can do what he has to do. So that's really all I have for y'all today. Thank y'all so much for the patience awaiting the next the video. And I'm also playing Epic 7 now, so we will be seeing a lot of that come up on the channel. Be prepared for that to have its own little subcategory on the channel, its own little playlist spot, just so you'd be able to so we can branch out and have more stuff. Because another thing that I didn't preface at the beginning of the video, Etheria is kind of tough to make content for, because I don't cover the news. I just kind of cover units, different stuff that you can do within, and I really can't wait for this to start over. Ember Trek, I plan on doing some stuff here, and in Ethernet, I'm gonna try to be a little smarter once the reset happens. I want to be able to do Ethernet and do like all the boss fights and show people how to be able to clear each of the boss fights for that seasonal or that monthly period. That I feel like that's really helpful for people that are stuck and know what units to use. And as far as the units to use, because it's kind of tough for us to build what the other person has, because you don't know what the other person has on their account, so far and so forth. So thank y'all so much again for tuning in, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully we can get to our return to our push for 1K subscribers. That's like the real goal right now. Just a little soft number. I say a little soft number. It's actually a good ways away, even though from when we started, I think we only started at like 130. We're already 100 up from there, and that means a lot for me with the limited time that I have to do any kind of recordings, being a full-time dad and working nights and days. So I do thank y'all so much for supporting the little dream I do have. So y'all take it easy and have a blessed one. Peace.